You need to start thinking about these things and unpack that fear to see where it's coming from, because you might not be comfortable to have that conversation with your partner to say, hey, maybe we shouldn't be going out to eat as much. Hey everyone, it's Coach Nate here. Welcome to the channel. If it's your first time tuning in, thanks for taking the time. And if you've been here before, thanks for supporting the channel. I truly appreciate it. Today, we're going to be talking about a common fear that holds people back from losing weight, and that is the fear of failure. Before we get started, please do me a favor and subscribe to the channel to help it grow so that I can improve the content that I do for you. And if you already subscribed to the channel, I truly appreciate it, and I appreciate you as well. Now, let's get started. Many of us worry about not being able to lose weight or gaining it back after working hard. But guess what? It's okay to have these fears and these emotions. That is what makes us human. And what matters is how we face them. Imagine you decide to start a weight loss journey. You're excited and motivated, but deep down you fear that you might not succeed. You worry about what others will think if you fail. These fears can make you feel discouraged and doubt yourself, that's for sure. But here's the thing. Failure is not the end of the road, and it's really part of the journey to actually help you succeed in whatever goal that you're trying to achieve. So, when you're looking at making a change with your health or fitness, losing weight, specifically losing weight, you're going to change your identity. Let's say if you want to lose 50 pounds, you want to get abs that are well defined. You have to start doing things that you were not used to doing before. And this is going to change your identity from the clothes you wear, the things that you do as part of your lifestyle, and maybe the friendships and social circles that you hang out with. Right? So the big thing that you have to come to terms with is that this fear is a normal part of the journey and normal part of the process to actually get started. So you need to start unpacking this fear to see where it's coming from. Because as human beings, we feel things as a way to indicate to ourselves what we need to pay attention to. So when you start feeling this fear of failure, you need to start thinking about, where is this fear coming from? Is it like an internal fear that you have personally? That you're personally not confident that you can achieve those things because you don't have the right plan, or you don't have enough information for you to be able to achieve your goal? Or is it a fear that's coming from external places where it could be just simply the people that you hang out with, your friends, your family? You're not ready to share with them, or you're afraid that they might laugh at you because you're trying to change and do something good for yourself. You need to start thinking about these things and unpack that fear to see where it's coming from, because you might not be comfortable to have that conversation with your partner to say, hey, maybe we shouldn't be going out to eat as much, or we shouldn't be staying in the house as often, and you need to start moving because your identity has to change. And if you have that conversation, it could be difficult because they might start thinking that you are trying to change them, especially if you're a male. Sometimes the way you think could be very sensitive to your partner. You might be indirectly telling them that, hey, you need to hit the gym. Maybe you're not ready to have that conversation because it might lead you to another deeper conversation, right? Or a deeper fight in your relationship. So these things could be things that hold us back and make us feel this way. And the other thing could be just your friends, because your friends might laugh at you. Or you might be the person in the friend group that actually influences people to eat out all the time or drink alcohol all the time. You're the life of the party. It could be that as well. So you need to unpack to see, where is this fear coming from? Because if you're committed, you should be ready to change your identity. And another reason why you might have this fear is that you don't really have a good idea or scope on what this journey will involve. What is the time commitment? What is the financial commitment? You might not be well aware of what that takes to actually reach your goal. So you need to now figure out, okay, what do I need to set my goal as for the first 3 months, 6 months, a year out, 2 years out, and so forth. So when you do this, because I find a lot of times happening is that people have this goal. They say that they want to lose 50 pounds, but in the first 2, 3 months, they're not losing anything. They get discouraged. They're like, why am I not losing anything? I've been going to the gym for the past month consistently, for the past 2 months consistently, and I'm not losing this amount of weight. And the thing is, if you're starting out, you're trying to make a lifestyle change, the first 3, 6 months, you're just trying to be consistent. Just checking your calendar, looking at your commitment to this lifestyle should be the achievement, like the consistency. It's like, did I go to the gym 3 to 4 times a week this week? Okay, perfect. How many times did I do that in this month? Okay, how many times did I do it in the second month, third month, fourth month, and so forth? So the more consistent you are, the results become exponential. When you start seeing the results, it just starts happening just like that, right? And some people take time for them to actually start seeing results. But it's just a matter of you trying to figure out, okay, what actually works for you. So a lot of times people just have a very skewed perspective on the journey. What does it take? How long should they start expecting to see results? What is the right plan for them? What do they need to do from week to week? How do they progress in their journey? So this is one of the things that I see a lot of the times. It's just the perspective. And you start tracking the wrong things. So you need to be able to track the progress on the right things, the right metrics. Look at the right things. Don't start looking at the mirror and say, hey, I don't have abs in 6 months. You're like, okay, yeah, well, for sure, you're not going to have abs. Unless if you've done it before, then you're just following the same plan. You know what works, and then you just follow that. But if you've never done it before, you're trying to understand, like, okay, what do I need to do? What does my body actually respond to? So that takes a bit of time. And you need people that can actually support you along the way to help you grow and progress. And that's why a lot of people hire a coach or a mentor to actually show them the path, because a coach or a mentor, they've probably gone through that before. And they've probably taken other people through that before, through that journey. So they have more of a perspective and they can help you ease that fear, because now you have someone that can guide you through that process. So your commitment now needs to come from a place of being ready to change your identity and being ready to have support from someone who's been through that journey before, and they can actually help you get past that fear. So to summarize and recap what I just talked about, I'll give you 3 things that you need to do to help you with overcoming this fear of failure. So the number one, set realistic goals. So instead of aiming for drastic changes, set small achievable goals, celebrate every little success along the way. This will keep you motivated and less fearful of failure. Number two, focus on progress, not perfection. No, nobody's perfect, and that's okay. So focus on progress, not perfection. If you have one misstep along the way, it's not going to be the end of the road. Even if you have a setback, it's important to keep moving forward. Every step counts, so keep pushing forward. Number three, seek support. Don't go through this journey alone. So seek support from friends, family, and a community that actually wants to support you and allow you to get to where you need to get to. If it means that you have to find an entirely new group of friends, then do that. For family, you might not be able to change your family, but you can also have the tough conversations and limit the conversations around your goals as well. But find the people that can support you and a community that actually supports you. So find those people. So share your fears and struggles, and you'll actually realize that you're not alone. Maybe your friends and family also trying to change, but they just don't know how to say it. So if you're watching this, maybe you're the person. This is a sign. This is a sign that you need to be the one having that conversation. So if you're feeling fearful right now about your weight loss journey, just know that it's normal. This is the main point of this video. And don't let that fear hold you back. Just use it as fuel to keep going. Set realistic goals, focus on progress, and seek support. So my goal this year is to help change 100 lives of people who are ready to commit to their health and lose weight. So if you're ready to also conquer that fear of failure and have guidance, send me an email at my personal email. So that's Nate at nate08fitness.com. So I'll put it somewhere on the screen as well. So that's Nate at nate08fitness.com, and use the subject line, I'm ready. I want to meet you where you are on your fitness journey and help you put back your health in the palm of your hands. So if you find this video valuable and useful, please like and leave your comment below to boost the algorithm so that others can see this video. And don't forget to subscribe for more content. See you in the next video. Peace out.